Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The Cherry Orchard is a beautiful play by Anton Chekhov. So Chekhov is a Russian writer, the writer of the play The Bear. So The Cherry Orchard is a play of nostalgia. This may also be called a tragedy. So this is basically such a work in which we find allegory, we find symbolism, and we find that it is written about a change that is there in Russia. So written by Anton Chekhov. So Mrs. Ransky was the main character. Like she was the one who was the owner of this cherry orchard. So what happened to her son, Grisha? He drowned in a nearby river. उसका जो बेटा था रंस्की का, वो एक करीबी रिवर में डूब गया, मर गया. Why would Trofimov bring back bad memories for Ransky? कि उसको देखकर उसे बुरी यादें क्यों आती हैं, क्यों उसको उसका यानी चेहरा bad memories की तरफ लेके जाता है? क्योंकि he was Grisha's former tutor. जो उसका टीचर था, उसे पढ़ाया करता था, तो इसको देख के उसे अपने बेटे की मौत याद आ जाती है. What is Varya's relation to Mrs. Ransky? So she is basically her adopted daughter. उसकी real daughter नहीं है, लेकिन उसकी adopted daughter है. What does Lupachin suggest Ransky do with the cherry orchard? So Lupachin basically advises her to cut it down and build cottages on the land. Because she's already on debts and she's unable to take care of this orchard. If she cannot pay her debts, this will be auctioned and sold. So he basically suggests her कि इसको orchard को काट दो और काट के यहाँ पे cottages बनाओ, plotting करके बेचो, ज़्यादा पैसा आएगा, उसे अपना कर्जा भी पे करो. But she does not do it. Lopakhin is son of Mrs. Ransky's old servants. So किसी ज़माने में जो इनके नौकर हुआ करते थे, उनका बेटा था Lopakhin, जो कि अब बड़ा successful हो चुका है. While looking out at the orchard through her window, Ransky believes she sees her mother because she is looking at her childhood whenever she's looking at the orchard. Ransky's view the cherry orchard as a symbol of. So she views the orchard as a symbol of a childhood where she would play. The cherry orchard is also a symbol of Russia. So this is also a symbol of Russia. The cutting of orchard is the change, economical change in Russia, that it was, there was a revolution, it was changing, and it was all together transformed into something new. Who does everyone expect Lopakhin to propose to? So till the end of the play, we expect Lopakhin to propose to Varya, who is the adopted daughter of Ransky, but in fact, he does not. Why does Dunyasha think Yasha is lucky? So Yasha is the manservant of like Mrs. Ransky. So she thinks she's also servant here. She thinks that he has traveled abroad, so he's very lucky guy. What, according to Trofimov, is the main problem with Russian intellectuals? He says that they talk about ideas but never act on them. So basically, the same thing is happening with Mrs. Ransky, that she is thinking about idea, but she was never able to put it into practice. Who walks by playing the guitar just before the sound of breaking string is heard for the first time? So this is Yapikudov, another a funny and absurd character within this play. So this breaking or snapping of string is important. This is a symbolic of past and also of chopping down of the cherry trees. When was the sound of snapping string last heard according to Furs? So Furs मुलाजिम था इनका, वो कहते कि जब सर्व्स यानी जो मज़ारे थे उन्हें जब फ्री किया गया, सो उस वक्त लास्ट टाइम ये वाली आवाज सुनी गई थी. First was their old servant. तो ये उनका एक ओल्ड सर्वेंट था जो लंबा अरसा उनके साथ रहा. उसने बहुत इन अ वे यू कैन से के खून पसीना एक किया इन सब लोगों के लिए. What does Furs represent in the play? So he represents the past, क्योंकि he is aged person. वो उस दौर में भी था जब ये लोग खुशहाल थे, जब इनके पास पैसा था, जब रेंस्की की फैमिली यहाँ पे सेटल थी. मैम, रेंस्की has a bad habit of, so she has a bad habit of extravagance. She spends too much. बहुत ज्यादा पैसा खर्च करती है और बेदरेक स्पेंड करती है. Now at the same time, who sends Ma'am Ravensky telegrams? So it is her lover. So after the death of her husband and her son, this happened कि Ravensky जो थी, she went to France, जहाँ पे इसने she was in love with someone, उसके ऊपर इसने बहुत पैसा लगाया, बहुत पैसा उजाड़ा. Basically उसने इसको काफी खाया, and still he was hoping for her to get back. The two main characters in the play with debts are Ma'am Renski and Fishstick. So they are two main characters. So Fishstick is also in debts. Renski to debts mein hai ye. Gave plays billiards. So Gave is the brother of Mrs. Ramsky, और वो billiards खेलता है, शौकीन है इसका. Mostly when he's nervous, he's playing it. When he's ashamed, he's playing billiard. Ma'am Ramsky went to Paris because her husband and her son died. She was a fool. कि वो उसको कुछ नहीं पता था कि उसने लाइफ कैसे गुजारनी है, किसके साथ ताल्लुक रखना है, कैसे जीना है. Dash purchases the orchard. तो जब ऑक्शन होती है, ये लोग उसके बारे में कुछ नहीं करते, वेट करते रहते हैं. By the time it is auctioned, Lepachen, the son of their servants, वो उसको परचेज करता है. For Ma'am Rensky, the orchard is symbol of her childhood. The most emotionless character is Yasha. So Yasha सबसे emotionless character है इस पूरे play का, क्योंकि he is not concerned with whatever is happening. क्योंकि उसे बिल्कुल कोई इंटरेस्ट नहीं है इस चीज़ में कि ये सेल हो रहा है और उसमें इन लोगों की यादें हैं. He is only concerned कि यहाँ से अब निकलें, वापस जाएं. The play exhibits a social change. So रशिया में एक social change आ रही थी जो कि यहाँ पे नजर आ रही है. The play depicts a Russia on the brink of Russia on brink of revolution. रशिया जो था बिल्कुल revolution के brink पे था. There was a great change coming to Russia. As the aristocracy's power wanes, यानी power उनकी जब कम होती है, तो former serfs जो मज़ारे थे पुराने उनके experience freedom and a bourgeois society, a bourgeois class takes root. यानी ये वो rising middle class थी जो कि अब तरक्की करते करते बहुत ऊपर निकल गए थे, जिसमें लुपाखिन आता है. So bourgeois is a French word. Who was peasant turned businessman. So it was Lupakhin. कि पहले वो एक आम किसान था, किसान फैमिली से था, और आहिस्ता आहिस्ता वो बिजनेसमैन बन गया. Danyasha, young serving girl working at the state, struggles to act and dress more like a refined lady. So she wants to impress upon others. Mrs. Ransky's brother is gay. The lavish party by Mrs. Ransky suggests. Auction से पहले जब वो एक lavish party देती है, so this is a symbolic of her attempt to live in denial a little longer. तो वो ज़्यादा चीज़ इस चीज़ को फील करे कि she is still aristocrat और ये सारी जगह उसकी जागीर है, वो इसलिए एक lavish party देती है. Basically ये उसी तरह के जिस तरह बिल्ली को देखकर कबूतर आंखें बंद कर लेता है. As the family packs up and leave, the sound of axes and chopping of cherry trees is heard. लुपाखिन इसका मतलब है कि अब उसने उन ट्रीज को गिराना शुरू कर दिया. अब वहां पे बिल्डिंग्स बनेंगी और वो जो ट्री थे वो खत्म हो जाएंगे. Ranskian grief is intense, and yet Anya, Trofimov, and Yasha, they are anxious to get out of the house and start new lives. तो इनको basically इन चीजों से कुछ लेना देना नहीं है. They are more happy in going from here and start their life or resume their life. All depart and unknowingly Locke feels inside, जो कि उनका old servant था. He feels as if he is left to die. Mrs. Ramsky's reluctance to chop down her cherry orchard symbolizes her anxieties about the social change rapidly taking place around her. So she is reluctant in accepting that social change which was going around, इसलिए वो उनको chop नहीं करने देती. Lopakhin is boastful as he realizes that he has just surpassed and disrupted the very family whose charity his own once relied on to survive. So Lopakhin बड़ा boastful होता है, बड़ा exaggerate करता है इस बात को कि आज वो बंदा चेरी ऑर्चर्ड को खरीद रहा है जिसके मालिक कल को इनको चैरिटी दिया करते थे और ये उस पे पलते थे. तो आज उन्हीं चैरिटी लेने वालों का बेटा उनकी जायदाद को खरीद चुका है. So these were MCQs from The Cherry Orchard by Anton Chekhov.